Welcome back, gang. This is a project overview for the holiday card. I'm just going to show you the resources and so you can get started and set yourself up for success. Here's my example of my card before I export this with trims. So I would take this card here and then I would save it as a PDF, export it with marks and trims, and then I would place it onto a US letter sheet of paper, just like we've done for a couple of projects in the past, or a couple of warm-ups in the past. So I wrote that here. So make sure you understand you're not going to be printing your document from right here. All right. So this is a 5x7 card with the fold line at the top. You can see how it's front there and the back's there. Okay. I'm going to show you a couple of things I did here and resources you're going to use. So anyway, you would go ahead and create Command N, create a new file. You go to print, right? And I changed my unit of measurement to inches. My width is going to be 7, right? And so it's a 5x7 card, so my height is going to be 10 inches, and with an 1/8 inch bleed. Okay? So that being created, boom, create. All right, so now I need to hit Command R. I'm going to pull a fold line as a guideline. So I just literally clicked on the ruler and pulled something down. Kind of helps me get an idea of where my fold line is going to be. I think in other videos or in the past I have created rectangles and used those, but I'm just going to use this. Grab my black arrow tool, rubber band over that, and hit Command 2 to lock it. Alright, this is going to be my template. So now for the resources of what you're going to put on your card. I'm leaving that up to you. There was several different options you can use for your card. Either of these options are still going to have a bleed. So I'm going to show you those right now. So here are under my Inload Graphics playlist, you'll see a holiday tutorials playlist. This is at the top of it is my version of the ugly tacky sweater, and I show you a couple of ways to do things. This is a long shadow technique, and I can give you the supplemental files. I'll probably include those in the classwork box. And then at the bottom, you'll see a ugly sweater tutorial that is a little bit more professional, a little bit more advanced, that you can pull things from. I think, and in fact, part of this video I say go to that video right there. So those are the resources. You can follow along with whatever you create here, and then finally just place it onto here. Okay, so I'm going to show you mine so you get an idea. Here's mine. Okay, notice the writing would be going that way. Now, if I wanted my hinge to go on the side of the card, I would design it and then probably just rotate my design, right? So I'd probably click this and rotate my verbiage to go like that, right? So that would be pretty. You might have to, now I don't think you're going to design sideways with your head, but you might want to do that. The other thing is I have down here is something kind of cool. I use a stitch pattern in a new logo. I think I go over that in one of my videos. If not, I'm going to provide a supplemental video to show how to use that or create that. This is a pretty fun little thing I did here. And watch my videos and they'll show you how to do it. This is the holiday card, and so from here again I would go File, Save As, Adobe PDF. I'm going to say guts of card, okay, because this is the outside of the card. I'm going to say guts. Sorry, the outside of the card would be called shell. So I'm going to say File, Save As, Adobe PDF. I'm going to call it shell for the outside of the card. Save. Go to marks and bleeds. Trim marks are on. Okay. And then I would say save PDF. Now over here, I've created another layer for my inside of the card. So I turn off my shell, and I would, I'm going to make sure I have that 5 inches right there. And then I could do some design on the inside of it. Put a message, do whatever I want. And then I would turn that on, and then I would say save PDF. I'm sorry, I would say File, Save As, Adobe PDF, right? and I would call this one guts. That's a printing term for the inside of a document. Save. Make sure my marks and bleeds are set, and I would say save. And then I would go to a new document. Letter. Change my unit of measurement. Create. And I would go to File, Place. And here I'm placing my files. Here's the shell, holiday card shell. Place. And notice when I get here, it's going to take a second to load. I'm not going to click and drag down because that controls the size of things. I don't want to do that. I'm literally going to go to File, Place, Shell, and Place, and then just click. And hopefully my document fits it. If it doesn't, I can rotate it, and my card should fit perfectly like it does right there. Alright, so I would print that. I would go use the printing operator, create another layer, and I'd call this shell print, right? Because this is the actual print document. And then I would turn this layer off, and I do place the shell. So the inside of it. And then that's the document I would finally print from.